Hello and welcome everyone. This is Miss Walaa Samir. Today we will revise together the most important points of primary 6 before the April test. So let's start. The test would be in choose format. It would ask you choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. 1. My sister can to 12. And the choices are catch, count, cut, kick. And the answer would be my sister can count to 12. 2. Do you like a pilot? B. Does, being, do. And the answer would be do you like being a pilot? 3. Did you visit the Dots of Liberty in New York City? The choices are statue, studio, school, house. And the answer would be did you visit the Statue of Liberty in New York City? 4. How do you get a haircut? How long, how much, how often, or how many? The answer would be how often. Number 5. I am a good time in Alexandria. I'm getting, I'm doing, I'm playing, I'm having. And the answer would be I'm having a good time in Alexandria. Very good. Let's move into model number 2. Number 1. What did you get? I 100. The choices are get, getting, gets, got. And the answer would be I got 100. 2. I went to Miss Hala's house. Dinner. 4. In, from, with. And the answer would be I went to Miss Hala's house for dinner. 3. 5 female pilots work for our lines, air, co-pilots, airlines. And the answer would be 5 female pilots work for our airlines. 4. There are 4 in a year. Days, seasons, years, week. And the answer would be there are 4 seasons in a year. 5. My father when he's abroad. The choices are miss, go, move, walk. And the answer would be I miss my father when he's abroad. Let's move into model number 3. 1. I can't write this word. It's too easy, small, hard, simple. And the answer would be I can't write this word. It's too hard. 2. Is he from? He's from France. When, where, what, how. And the answer is where. 3. September is my favorite day, season, game, month. And the answer is September is my favorite month. 4. A pilot usually has an overseas flight, course, question. And the answer is a pilot usually has an overseas flight. 5. He was in Hong Kong a month. N of 4 2. And the answer is he was in Hong Kong for a month. Let's move to the next model. Model number 4. 1. When did you to New York City? Go, goes, going, went. The answer is when did you go to New York City? 2. Can I ask you questions? A little, much, a lot, a few. And the answer is can I ask you a few questions? 3. Hatem gets A once a month. Class, house, haircut, beach. And the answer is Hatem gets a haircut once a month. 4. He could cut out A from paper. Bubble, sandcastle, song, heart. And the answer is he could cut out a heart from paper. 5. Mr. Ahmed us all the photos of our kindergarten class. Went, showed, built, wrote. And the answer is Mr. Ahmed showed us all the photos of our kindergarten class. Let's move into model number 5. 1. I like new friends. Doing, giving, making, going. And the answer is I like making new friends. 2. Come on, Ali. Done up. Give, make, get, eat. And the answer is come on, Ali. Don't give up. 3. San Francisco is a big in the United States country, city, house, village. And the answer is San Francisco is a big city in the United States. 4. When I was little, I could swim, swam, swimming, swims. And the answer is when I was little, I could swim. 5. Look out, there is a bee, you. Front, behind, across, next. And the answer is look out, there is a bee behind you. Let's move into more practice on those 2 units. 1. Russia is the ball to her friend. Cutting, healing, throwing, counting. And the answer is Russia is throwing the ball to her friend. 2. My little brother can the alphabet. Count, blow, catch, say. And the answer is my little brother can say the alphabet. 3. Magda is a sandcastle. Blowing, catching, building, speaking. And the answer is Magda is building a sandcastle. 4. Can you help me pass the homework? Out, up, on, in. And the answer is can you help me pass out the homework? 5. Children go to the before school. Zoo, hospital, kindergarten, garden. And the answer is children go to the kindergarten before school. 6. Hoda can blow a heart, bubble, sandcastle, word. The answer is Hoda can blow a bubble. 7. Try again, Samir. Don't up. Take, make, give, spell. And the answer is try again, Samir. Don't give up. 8. I can't answer this question. It's too hard, easy, good, enormous. And the answer is I can't answer this question. It's too hard. Okay, let's practice on grammar. 1. When they lived, they could ride bikes. Was, are, were, could. And the answer is when they were little, they could ride bikes. 2. The letter F on the board. Write, writes, wrote, written. And the answer is write the letter F on the board. 3. You couldn't cut a heart. In, on, of, out. And the answer is you couldn't cut out a heart. 4. When I was little, I blow a bubble. Was, can't, could, can. And the answer is when I was little, I could blow a bubble. 5. Give up, I'll show you. Do, don't, didn't, doesn't. And the answer is don't give up. 6. When you were 3, could you a butterfly? Catches, caught, catch, catching. And the answer is when you were 3, could you catch a butterfly? 7. She was 4, she could say the alphabet. What, where, when, who. And the answer is when she was 4, she could say the alphabet. 8. Could you do when you were 3? Where, what, when, how. And the answer is what could you do when you were 3? Let's move into a test on Unit 8. 1. Ayman couldn't 100. Got, get, gets, getting. And the answer is Ayman couldn't get 100. 2. They built an castle. It was very big. Small, little, enormous, short. And the answer is they built an enormous castle. It was very big. 3. When he was young, he could a castle. Buy, read, build, cut. And the answer is when he was young, he could build a castle. 4. What could Walid when he was little? Does, do, doing, did. And the answer is what could Walid do when he was little? 5. When he was 5, he English, reads, can read, could read, is reading. And the answer is when he was 5, he could read English. 6. A. I got 100. B. So I. Do, does, did, doing. And the answer is I got 100. So did I. 7. My father made some photos when he was little. Showed, said, built, remembered. And the answer is my father showed me some photos when he was little. 8. I my friend Rasha very much. I didn't see her a long time ago. Meet, miss, catch, live. And the answer is I miss my friend Rasha very much. I didn't see her a long time ago. Let's move into more exercise on Unit 9. 1. My father always have a. He doesn't fly the plane by himself. Doctor, co-pilot, student, chef. And the answer is my father always have a co-pilot. He doesn't fly the plane by himself. 2. Macy's is the biggest store in New York City. Hotel, department, bus, train. And the answer is Macy's is the biggest department store in New York City. 3. My favorite is March. Season, day, month, week. And the answer is my favorite month is March. For more information, us at 1-800-555-2112. Rent, feed, call, stay. And the answer is, for more information, call us at 1-800-555-2112. 5. طارق, a car for an hour. Rented, built, visited, flew. And the answer is, طارق rented a car for an hour. 6. Could we ask you questions? A little, a few, a lot, much. And the answer is, could we ask you a few questions? 7. Hana, Mr. Isam, to ask him some questions. Forgot, walked, interviewed, bought. And the answer is, Hana interviewed Mr. Isam to ask him some questions. 8. Do you a plane by yourself? Visit, fly, call, have. And the answer is, do you fly a plane by yourself? 9. Jazz is a kind of music, subjects, fruits, colors. And the answer is, jazz is a kind of music. Let's move into some exercises on the grammatical points of Unit 9. 1. How did they stay in the hotel? Old, long, many, much. And the answer is, how long did they stay in the hotel? 2. I traveled to Aswan, March. On, in, at, for. I traveled to Aswan in March. 3. Do you fly a plane yourself? With, on, by, at. And the answer is, do you fly a plane by yourself? 4. Female pilots work for your airline. How old? How much? How many? How long? And the answer is, how many female pilots work for your airline? 5. Did you visit the Statue of Liberty in July? Where? When? What? How? And the answer is, when did you visit the Statue of Liberty? In July. 6. They go every Friday. Swim, swims, swimming, swam. And the answer is, they go swimming every Friday. 7. Rida in Seoul last week. Is, was, where, are. And the answer is, Rida was in Seoul last week. 8. When Ashraf go to Paris? Was, has, did, do. And the answer is, when did Ashraf go to Paris? Here is a test on Unit 9. 1. Long were you there? Why, when, what, how? And the answer is, how long were you there? 2. We'd like to you for our school newspaper. Interviewing, interview, interviews, interviewed. And the answer is, we'd like to interview you for our school newspaper. 3. She ever have a co-pilot? Is, do, does, has. And the answer is, does she ever have a co-pilot? 4. Wafa is an pilot. Male, man, female, animal. And the answer is, Wafa is a female pilot. 5. Did you go to Paris in June? What? How long? Where? When? And the answer is, when did you go to Paris in June? 6. A pilot usually has an overseas once a month. Flight, fall, fly, kite. And the answer is, a pilot usually has an overseas flight once a month. 7. The interviewer Mervet a few questions. Made, told, said, asked. And the answer is, the interviewer asked Mervet a few questions.